do?
No.
Yeah, well, you guys are going to sit down backstage. And here's the good news. I said things are going to change today. The good news is you've had the pressure of being in a position of making adult decisions. You don't have to do that anymore because you're going to make the decisions. But this is something that you should run towards, not away from. This is a time for you to say, you know what? For once in my life, I'm going to be mature enough to do the right thing and turn things around because this is not working for you. You have any questions?
No.
Is this something you're willing to do?
He's giving me anxiety.
Sorry?
He's giving me anxiety.
Well, we'll work on that. I understand. And there's a lot of unknowns right now. We'll sit down backstage. You can talk about this. So you'll be absolutely no unknowns whatsoever. Okay? And I totally get that. I mean, it's like a total unknown to you right now. We'll sit down, talk about it, pull up a website, look at everything, talk about it, but do so maturely. You know, you don't need to yell and scream. Just sit down and let's talk about it, pull it up, look at it, answer all of your questions so you know everything. And I totally get you should definitely have questions about it. I respect that. Ask them, let's talk about it.
And if I don't?
Well, that's your mother's decision.
You're deciding my questions? Not your questions.
No, not your questions. She's going to make the ultimate decision about what to do or not do because she's the mother.
Yeah, try again.
No. But what I'm saying, I would rather do this with you than to you, so let's sit down and talk about it. I mean, don't decide ahead of time that this is horrible. You may look at it and say, this is the best deal I've heard in a long time.
If he gives me anxiety now, what am I going to do with myself in a couple
days? You don't know. He's not creepy. He's just... give him a chance to meet him. He may be the nicest guy you've ever met. I mean, 10 years from now, you may be having him over for Christmas dinner. You don't know.
I will.
You might.
No.
But all I'm asking, you'll sit down and talk with him backstage, okay?
Yeah.
You can sit across the room. It's all right. Fair enough?
No, he's scaring me.
Well, you can sit across the room. You won't be in there alone. We'll have lots of people in there with you to guard you. I wouldn't put you in there with somebody I didn't trust.
Why are you only talking to me? Why aren't you talking to them?
Oh, I've been talking to them. I just told her she had more work to do than you do.
What about her?
Well, she's not your mother. Okay. She's extended family support system. And she's going to be involved as well.
I don't see anyone next to me.
What?
I don't see anyone next to me.
I'm next to you.
Okay.
And I'm not a bad ally.
You need help! You haven't gone help by yourself! You can't change yourself, but I have to change! You haven't even tried getting help!
Want to know what's coming up on Dr. Phil? Visit our website and subscribe to our email newsletter. You'll get weekly updates, life strategies, and exclusive video that you won't find anywhere else.
Plus, on drphil.com, you can see sneak previews of upcoming shows. Log on today.
Now, Destiny was not too happy with me or her mother for sending her to some help. But what is important to note is that I told her mother, Melissa, that she has just as much work to do as Destiny does. As you can imagine, the conversation backstage was very, very difficult. And I didn't want to do this for the mother. I didn't want to step up and say, okay, Destiny, here's what you need to do. This mother had been so passive, I said, look, if you want this to happen, you need to step up and you need to own it, stand your ground, and be a mother. Here's what happened is our resource department prepared her and her family to get the help they need.